Welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast.
Oh, my ear just popped. Johnny!
Hey, you're feeling better already. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, John?
Good, good. First of all, welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust, everyone.
Yes, everyone. Welcome back. I'm sorry it's been like a month.
It's been ages.
Yes, because we had a sick house here, so we couldn't record, a week ago to release an episode, so we had to skip one. Sorry, listeners, but we're back. We're back. I had a horrible ear infection. It's still not 100%, but it's a lot better. Thank God.
But we were all here to listen to your ear pops. So.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, we don't have the button, so that'll do.
Yep. So John, what do we got going on today? What are we talking about this episode?
We are talking about like some Disney conspiracy theories.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everybody, welcome to late fall. Spooky season is officially over. We're now in that limbo of what the do I do with my life, because it's no longer Halloween and it's not Christmas time yet.
And there is another holiday in between there called Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which it's one of my friend's favorite holidays.
Yeah. I like it a lot too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Because I love corn casserole.
Okay.
So I love eating that. My family would always make that every year for Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I've actually
like cream of corn casserole. Is that what it is?
No, it's actually almost like the Jif like cornbread mix with corn.
Okay.
And like sour cream and stuff, and you mix it and then you put it in a pan and bake it, and it's like a cornbread like casserole. It's really, really good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
One of my director of security makes jalapeno cornbread.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds good too.
Yeah. You know what they say when you eat corn? It's not a goodbye. It's a see you later.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah. Well, what comes out of my mouth.
No one expects.
Yeah. Anyways, so everybody, welcome back. We're so glad to have you here. We're gearing towards the end of our season. This is our season 3. This has been so much fun. Yeah. Just love it. Thought we'd maybe make it this fall to Disney, but have not gotten to, but I think next year I'm for sure going for the bachelorette party in May, but you are now going to be going in January for sure.
That's the talks. Got the reservations.
Yes. So exciting.
Just gotta get tickets and flights, and then it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, another family trip.
So much fun.
So yeah.
Awesome. We'll have to talk about that once that you've gone on that one.
Show. Yeah.
But yes, conspiracy theories. And I feel like today's episode is such a fun one, because we could sit and like ponder these things that
that people kind of cooked up.
Yeah, I love that.
It's funny, like all the stuff that people come up with.
Yes, absolutely.
And, it's kind of like the game telephone. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's like someone says, what's actually the fact or whatever, and then it gets trickled down from one person to another to another to another to like there's some zombie roaming around river country.
Yes.
What? That's not true. That's not
right.
That's not a conspiracy theory that we know of.
Exactly.
But yeah.
I'll actually start
Great.
with my first list. So I have a list I found 6 that I thought were pretty good. The first one that I have is actually the whole thing about the movie Frozen. And there's the conspiracy theory that when that movie came out, it was to distract every Disney fan over the fact that Walt Disney is actually cryogenically frozen, and he's stored like under the castle at Disney World. And so when you search Disney Frozen, the movie comes up and not about Walt Disney being cryogenically frozen.
I thought you were going to go a different route because I thought you were going to go like the Anna and Elsa's parents being related to.
I have
Tarzan.
Something with that later.
Yeah, anyway.
I have that later actually.
But yeah, no, I actually wrote a little note on here too about that. That's just been a rumor for so long, because they felt like Walt Disney Disney, they wanted to, the whole thing behind it is like they wanted to freeze Walt Disney, so then they can later like quote unquote thaw him out, so he could see what the world, not just Disney World, but the world is like nowadays. Yeah, it's not true.
Right. Well, and then I think of like it's just kind of laughable. You think of the movie Austin Powers when he was cryogenically frozen, and then he's unfrozen, and then he takes like 85,000 years to pee. So
that's just funny how that created. And then like there was one where his whole body was frozen, or just his head was frozen. No, he was cremated and has a burial plot in Forest Lawn, California.
Oh, so he is cremated. Got it. Okay. So we'll move on from that. Walt Disney was
frozen Walt.
Yeah, he's actually cremated. So
Did you have anything else on
that? Was
Walt?
it? That was just it. It's just the whole thing about the movie being a distraction.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think I saw that on like a TikTok. Like somebody was talking about that on a podcast or I don't know, something.
Really?
So yeah. What do you got next?
Interesting. All right, sticking with the Walt theme.
Yeah.
I found that Walt Disney left money in his will for the first pregnant man.
I saw that too. I saw that today. Okay, so tell us more about that.
All right, what did I write? I wrote, his will, which is public online, says he left 45% of his estate to his wife and children, 45% to the Disney Foundation, and the remainder to be divided away to relatives. Oh, yeah, that was, I guess I just wrote down, like, it was completely false, and this is what actually happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wild.
It's interesting. But, like, I mean, that may have probably developed because Walt was an innovator and was always coming up with ideas and, like, technologically advanced, like, kind of mindset. And I guess he was just, or some people were thinking, like, oh, he must be thinking about what if men can get pregnant?
Yeah.
But, what are your thoughts on that?
So, I mean, now that people become like transgender, I guess somebody who transitions into a man, you could say that they're pregnant, because if they're a biological female that transitions into a man, then yeah, that's true. I guess they could, but a biological male, I don't think ever could, unless you literally. If some medical technology down the road becomes a thing where you can insert a uterus into a biological male. But I would love to see what, our medical technology would look like in another 100 years.
There was a realistic movie made about what if men could get pregnant called Twins, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Okay.
So I guess if you want more scientific fact about that, just turn on that movie.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that movie fully. I just think I've seen it on TV in passing. But actually, did you ever see, I know we totally, this is what makes me think we have to have a freaking horror movie podcast too. Did you ever see the movie Splice?
It's weird. Like, my mind knew that you were going to like say that. But I never seen it. That's the thing.
Okay. So it's kind of like a sci-fi kind of scary movie.
Yeah.
It's about this couple that creates using DNA from species and creates a new species. And so there's actually like a artificial like uterus and it's born from that. And it's this new species, but it's like such a sick and twisted movie, but the species like grows up or whatever, gets older. But so the species kind of looks like a human and at first is a woman, but then eventually changes into a dude.
Interesting.
It's like it kind of is like morphs, but it's such a sick movie because like the guy in the couple like tries to get sexual with the thing, and it's like just like a
at once or like individual.
Say that again. He what?
At once or like individually?
Just into like with the new species.
Oh, okay.
He and the new species like almost bang it out, and then like the wife like walks in and like it's like messed up. But it's got who's in it? I gotta look this up.
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
Is he related to Adam Brody?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I wasn't sure, but yeah, he's in that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen that. It's been on my radar for a while, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. Trying to watch new things is like, okay, I'll do it.
It's a very weird movie.
Yeah.
So
sci-fi goes to those places.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But yeah, when I read that, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Where did this even originate from?
Yeah.
Like, did you find anything on your end, or did you just come
I just saw it. I happened to see it, but I didn't really think there was much credibility to that. So
yeah, no.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay, so my next one. Okay, so this is actually about Disney princesses. It's that every Disney princess sort of represents a different like mental health disorder.
Huh.
So
okay.
Belle is Stockholm syndrome, which is essentially you are, a prisoner
that you fall in love with.
That you then, you like obey to and fall in love with the person holding you hostage. Ariel is a hoarder. Okay. Alice, who I know is technically not really a princess, she's on drugs. Schizophrenia. And then Elsa and Anna actually represent bipolar.
Oh.
So Elsa's like the standoffish, depressed. And Anna's like the polar opposite of like the cheerful.
Yeah. I see that.
It was just saying that I didn't get every princess.
Oh, okay.
But that was like the examples that were used, that they were all a different disorder.
Interesting.
So.
Well, that's kind of along the lines of what people thought that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs represented.
Yeah.
Like, shoot, I wish I could remember it. Or did we talk about it in the princess episode?
We might have.
Like the dwarfs represent like the different emotions that you get like when you're on something or
okay.
Because like Snow White, I think, is another word for cocaine.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And I think the dwarves like kind of represent the names of, or like what emotions or feelings you get when you're on cocaine.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of similar along that with the princesses.
Yeah, that's funny. I'll have to look up more of that because that's intriguing. Like sleepy, bashful, dopey. When I wake up from a hangover.
Happy, grumpy.
Yeah, happy, grumpy. Yeah. Huh. Doc? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know any of that.
That's intriguing. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's interesting though about it'd be interesting to see if there are any other correlations with the other princesses.
Yeah. I'll have to dig a little more into that, but I just thought that was interesting. That was the examples that were used. But I mean, I don't know, Sleeping Beauty, probably just, I don't know. I'll dig more into that. But
okay.
But I thought it was interesting because, like the whole story of Beauty and the Beast always kind of confused me because I thought, okay, I mean, obviously a lot of these movies are not realistic of what would happen in real life anyway. But the fact that like she falls in love with this beast is like weird to me.
Yeah.
When he was such a winky doodle to her. You know what I'm saying? So like people that have been a winky doodle to me, like my first like instinct wouldn't be like, yeah, I think I kind of like them now.
Yeah.
Did I sound like an idiot with everything I just said? But you know what I mean? I don't know. The story is just kind of like, okay. You know what I mean? You kind of, I don't know. It's a fun kid movie, but.
Yeah. And, he had help from his quote unquote servants too, and butlers and cooks too, to kind of ease back a bit on her. So maybe that kind of helped too.
You're right.
Then she moved to that room.
Right. True.
And then.
True. That's true.
But
yeah.
I don't
know.
It's interesting.
So
yeah, it is a little Stockholm syndrome-ly.
Oh, it totally is. Totally. Yeah. That one was the one that like stuck out the most to me. It was that example. But then Ariel being a hoarder, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Totally. So, okay, what do you have next?
I'm going to do my last Walt one. Say, Walt Disney was born out of wedlock.
Yep, I saw that one too.
Did. That he was like born from some Spanish like seamstress or something. But no, that's completely false.
Okay.
His parents, Flora and Elias Disney. He was born in Chicago, Illinois.
Yep.
And then they moved to Marshland, Missouri. And no, I don't know where that all came from. What did I write here? It said there are rumors saying that he faked his birth certificate, having really been born in Spain to a peasant woman.
Wow.
Which there is some truth to forging something on his end. He did forge his age so he could get into the army.
Oh.
And he dropped out of high school.
Oh my God.
But and he was like a medic driver.
Wow.
And then on the side he would kind of like, do some animation, so his medic truck would have like drawings and stuff on the side of it.
So he was like a paramedic?
I think he just like drove around like to pick up and deliver.
I mean, no wonder why I like paramedics. That makes sense.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Maybe Steve is Walt Disney reincarnated.
Wow. Walt and Flynn Rider and everyone else.
Yes.
That is
wow.
funny.
So interesting. That's so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, because he had his brother Roy, right?
He had a Roy, Herbert. I think there was another one.
Okay.
And then he had his sister Ruth.
Oh yeah, because Roy was the one who then took over like the Disney World project once Walt passed, right?
Yeah.
Was Roy younger than Walt then?
He was older.
He was older. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah. But no, it's funny. I don't know where they came up with, he forged his birth certificate saying that because he was actually born in Spain from a peasant woman.
Weird.
No, you look at him and you hear him and it's just like nothing about him comes off as Spanish.
Right. I
mean, he loved to travel and stuff, but yeah, it's just one of those goofy rumors being started.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah. All right.
I've got a really interesting one.
Let's hear it.
We're going to go talk about Peter Pan.
The movie.
Yep.
Okay.
So the conspiracy is that Peter Pan is actually like the villain.
I could see that.
So Peter Pan is a kidnapper, okay? And he groomed the lost boys by
Sounds so wrong.
I know, right? By trapping them on Neverland for eternity. So Hook is actually the good guy trying to prevent Peter Pan from kidnapping Wendy and her brothers. Hook and the pirates manage to escape, which is why some of the pirates look like they're in clothes that they've outgrown because they were lost boys originally.
Yeah.
So
I could see that.
I thought that was so interesting.
I never was really a fan of Peter Pan.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in forever. I always love the ride, of course, but I thought that was so interesting.
It is.
Like a way to twist it.
Yeah, that takes a whole 180.
Yeah.
And there is a movie coming out. I forget what it's called, but that horror movie. Now there's a sequel to it. Winnie the Pooh horror movie. It's like called Blood and Honey or something.
Oh, okay. Wait, no.
Very low budget, and like Pooh and Piglet, they start murdering teens and stuff.
Okay.
It's on Peacock if you have Peacock.
Okay.
The first and second.
Okay.
Well, now that those movies came out, there's this whole, I think they call it Pooniverse.
Okay.
With like these twists on the fairy tale, cartoons. So there's a Pinocchio one, I think, coming out. There's a Bambi one, which there's a trailer. There's a Peter Pan one that has a trailer, and it's actually Peter Pan kidnapping the kids.
Oh man, I'll have to see that. Okay.
Yeah, and I think like the place that he resides in, he calls Neverland.
Wow.
And then you think back to Michael Jackson and his home he called Neverland because he was obsessed with Disney.
Okay.
And he would always did you ever watch the Michael Jackson documentary
I did not.
on Max?
But if you want to talk about conspiracies, there's a conspiracy that he's still alive. So
yeah, and like people think Elvis is alive too.
Right.
It's goofy.
But there was the whole thing with Michael Jackson that he would bring kids there and stuff, right? Yeah. Okay.
And like Macaulay Culkin was one of them.
Okay.
But yeah, like he would bring kids to his house, much to the uncomfortable nature of it to their parents and stuff. And it's an interesting documentary.
Yeah, it's on Max, you said?
I believe so.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
It's like a 2-part.
Okay.
But I'm sure if I watch Peter Pan again, I'm going to look at it through those eyes and it's just like, because I never was a fan of the movie.
Yeah. I always, like I said, love the ride, but the movie I have not seen in, I don't even know, probably since I was a little kid.
Yeah. And there was some other, like, I didn't really read too much into it, but there was some relation with Little Mermaid also taking place within the Peter Pan universe.
Okay.
Or like
because there's
Peter
the
Pan.
Mermaids, right, in Peter Pan?
Yeah, and one of them looks like Ariel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. That's interesting. Yeah.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah. All right, what do you have next?
Ooh, this is a dark one.
Okay.
Oh, shoot, all my movie ones are dark. Okay, Finding Nemo.
Ooh.
So the theory is the Barracuda attack at the beginning of the movie suggests there were no survivors. And Marlin's vision of Nemo is a manifestation of his grief. And apparently in Latin, Nemo means nobody. So you translate Finding Nemo to Finding Nobody.
Holy
And Marlin's journey takes him through the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, despair, and acceptance.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a heavy one.
Okay.
Let that sink in.
So now, now what
pun
I'd have to do
intended.
is watch the movie again and think about the stages of grief, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so
Denial.
would be like him getting together with Dory. To
Yeah,
go find
yeah.
Nemo.
And Marlin is he seems like an angry character.
Yeah.
Or like very dependent.
Yeah.
Like he's just nervous.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Bargaining. Like he goes on all those adventures like with the sharks.
Yep.
The turtles. Then the other fish that he meets along the way.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
Despair. I'd assume like when, kind of when he gives up I think there's a point where he gives up.
It would almost be like when they finally show up in Sydney and what's the bird's name? Nigel or something?
Yeah.
Brings them and Nemo's finally out of the fish tank, but he plays dead on the tray.
Oh, yeah.
And Marlin sees him. So then he thinks it's over.
Yeah, yeah. And then acceptance.
Yeah. That would be, in his delusional, quote unquote, mind when him and Nemo finally meet again, I guess. But
Yeah.
or it would be like when he's back in the reef, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, that's so interesting. I love that though. That's so like to think of it that way is nuts.
But it's also like, because it's an original story. It's not like it's based off of anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, why did the directors and animators, mainly directors and scriptwriters and whatnot.
Yeah.
Why did they land on Nemo?
Right.
As the name.
Right.
Which translates to nobody.
Right.
And then you think back to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and the captain's name is Nemo. Interesting. But just to lighten the mood a little bit for fun, I wrote this down. So the Swedish version of, what is this word? I can't read my writing. That's not good. So the Swedish word for, I think, end or final is it's spelled S-L-U-T, and I believe it's pronounced slut.
Okay.
But obviously it looks like slut.
Right.
So at the end of the movie, it says like end in American. And then I think in Italian it says fin.
Okay.
Which is kind of funny because shark fin.
Sure.
But in Sweden, it says slut or sloot. So you're just left with that.
That's hilarious.
So
oh my
any
God.
movie like in Swedish that has that at the very end.
Yeah. Sloot. That's hysterical. Oh my God. That is so funny. Because we watch Finding Nemo actually quite often because Natalie loves that movie.
Yeah.
So I'll have to watch it again and think about it in that way. But, it's just funny with the beginning of that movie. If you think about it, a lot of these movies have really heavy stuff that happens. Like, in fact, that'll probably segue me actually into my next one. Like even the beginning of Frozen when Elsa and Anna's parents go down in the shipwreck.
Yeah.
Or, the beginning of Finding Nemo and the attack and stuff. It's just there's so many like dark things to me that happen that I'm like, oh my God, that's so traumatizing.
Yeah. That's, I guess, a good storytelling tactic is like you want to build that foundation for those characters, like the gravity of the tragedy or losses that they face in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then sets them up for the rest of the film.
Yeah. So with that actually being said, my next one listed was going back to Frozen, the conspiracy that Elsa and Anna's parents are actually Tarzan's parents.
I like this one.
Yeah, so the shipwreck is actually the ship in Tarzan. And so they had a third baby boy, baby which was a boy, and it was Tarzan. And then Tarzan obviously is raised by the gorillas or whatever. I haven't seen Tarzan in forever.
So good.
Yeah, the music, oh my God, Phil Collins. But I thought that was so intriguing. And then I think to add to that, I also read that the shipwreck is what's shown in Little Mermaid, right? Or no?
At the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that one, because you see the people.
Okay, then maybe
like,
it's not connected. Yeah.
I feel like I've heard something like that where they tied Little Mermaid into it.
Yeah.
But like you don't see any women on that ship unless they're in the depths of the ship.
Sure. Okay.
The gallows.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of seamen on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do like that theory because when you watch, Tarzan and Frozen and you look at the parents, they do look very similar.
Yeah.
In both movies. So I do like that. Yeah. How it could tie in.
I would love to speak with, an Imagineer or whoever creates these movies and ask them that. Like, what's the truth on that, Yeah. So, yeah, that one, I love that one. But, it's just now that we have this new animation, because I guess Frozen is technically Pixar, right? Or no?
No, that's Disney.
Oh, okay. It's Disney. Okay. Now, now that we have the new animation for these movies, it's just interesting because obviously Tarzan's a cartoon still. So,
yeah, I guess they're all technically cartoons, but computer generated.
Yeah, exactly. So I just thought that one was really interesting. I didn't write this one down, but I was reading today something about that actually, because it was like really kind of a crazy one, that Rapunzel and Elsa and Anna are all relatives. So
is Rapunzel like a cousin or something?
So it was actually that Rapunzel and Elsa are actually twins, are actually sisters, and Anna is the cousin or something. It was something whack that I was like, this is too much.
How? Because Anna and Elsa are sisters.
Yeah, but it was something that like, I don't know. I'll have to go back. I'll find it, but it was interesting that Elsa and Rapunzel are actually sisters and Anna's their cousin. And if you think about it, Elsa and Rapunzel looks more similar because they're both blonde.
Yeah, well, Rapunzel not so much anymore.
Right, now that she's brunette, but
yeah.
But I thought that was interesting. And then did you ever see in Frozen that Rapunzel is walking up to the castle for the coronation day?
Yeah.
So Rapunzel's actually in Frozen just for a brief second.
Is it just her or with Flynn too?
With Flynn, I think. Yeah, but Rapunzel has her brunette hair. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, no, I like when they do that kind of stuff too, because in Hunchback of Notre Dame, you could see when it like starts panning down on the village, you could see Belle reading a book.
Oh, really?
Walking around, yeah.
Oh my God, I'll have to go back. Oh, that's funny.
It's like a blink and you'll miss it. And then like in a Goofy movie at the end concert, when it pans out to like the audience, you can see Mickey Mouse just like cheering on too. So it's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then Pixar likes to, or at least they did like to, kind of tease the next movie.
Yeah.
In the movie that just came out. So
because doesn't like in Monsters Inc. doesn't Boo have a stuffed animal of somebody?
Yeah, I think it's Nemo.
Is it of a Nemo? Okay.
Or is it Nobody?
But yeah.
Boo, are you okay?
Something like that. Or I thought it was a Toy Story character or something.
Yeah, but they do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like in one of the Toy Stories, there's a poster of one of the cars from
that's
Cars.
Cool.
So.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's super
Fun
cool.
little Easter egg.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, what do you have next?
Let's see. All right. Story time. This is my last movie one.
Okay.
So it's Up.
Okay.
All right. So it's another dark one.
Yeah.
Carl dies in the movie after he receives the offer on his home. The house represents Carl's connection to the real world while journeying to Paradise Falls, which represents Carl crossing over to the pearly gates to be reunited with Ellie. Russell is Carl's guardian angel who needs one more badge, which is to help the elderly.
Ah, yeah.
Kind of like It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but yeah. My dad loves that movie.
Jimmy Stewart's guardian angel, Clarence, in his last task to become like an angel, like a full-fledged angel, is to help a person in need.
Okay.
And so in this one, Carl's last badge is to help an elderly person.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, first of all, it's dark that Carl dies as soon as like he gets the offer on his house.
Right.
To move and get out of there.
Yeah.
But
that movie, oh my God. So we had watched that not long ago, and I said to Steve, okay, I don't like this movie. It just makes me too sad.
Yeah.
Like the beginning is so sad. I mean, it's the most adorable movie with him and Ellie in the beginning meeting as kids, and then they get married, and then and then of course the miscarriage gets me. And then, it's that they try to do all these adventures, but then setbacks, which I can relate to that because in our, especially the year Steve and I have had, we've just had setbacks this year.
Yeah.
With, having to redo our bathroom and all that. It's just like you try to do other things and
you plan for things and life gets in the way.
Yes. So I can relate so much with that in that movie, but I hate that she dies in the beginning and then he's alone. Like, it's just the saddest thing to me, but...
Well, I mean, it's like what we talked about earlier with like the tragedies at the beginning of movies. It sets it up for what is coming up and like what they're going through.
Yeah.
And like that's a really, really intense first 5 minutes, but the storytelling aspect that Disney did for that first 5 minutes, I think is just perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Like the music.
Oh, my God.
The animation.
Yes.
The character development.
Yep.
Even when they're not even talking.
Yes.
And just seeing their life go by.
Yep.
You know, the ups and downs. And it's ingenious. So.
Yep. Love it. I mean, Disney, with watching the Inside Out movies recently.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I love those movies.
Me too.
Those are, because I was, a preview for next episode, but like I was like, oh, do I rewatch Inside Out, the first one? Because I just watched that before seeing the second one when it came out. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And like, oh, it gets me every time.
Yep.
Still. Yeah.
Yep. Totally.
What other theories you got?
Yeah. So I've got two more. Only one of them actually has to do with anything with the parks.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do that one. That's next on my list. So I was reading that one of the things that when you go into the parks that cast members are looking for is people trying to smuggle ashes.
Yeah. Yeah, to sprinkle on the rides, right?
Yes. And so one of the theories is that Pirates has probably the most.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think the Haunted Mansion.
Maybe that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But that's what cast members are looking for as well. Which I get that.
But I wonder what, like, because, working at a hotel, we're always kind of like keeping the hotel secure as it can be.
Sure. Yeah.
And, keeping an eye out for like possible pickpockets, for example.
Okay.
Like, what are some tells of that? Like, a coat over the arm, or like, they're kind of like leaning too close to a purse that's hanging on the back of someone's chair. So I wonder what kind of tell there is for smuggling ashes in.
Right.
Unless their scanners are just very technologically advanced that it kind of like picks out that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's interesting though.
I mean, there's been multiple times where I think when you and I went on our trip, I get buzzed to go get my bag checked because I always bring like a glasses case and a charger, like a external battery thing.
Yeah.
And that I think is what goes off. And so they're always like going through each pocket to see what's in there. So I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah. We found out that the glasses case was what kept setting off the alarm for my mom.
Yeah. Because it's metal or something, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, Mom, when we go, leave the glasses case in the hotel.
Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, because sometimes I would bring like my glasses with in case. Because remember a couple of times when we went on like Tron or rides, my contacts would like fog up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I felt like, shoot, got to clean my contact because it was driving me crazy. I always have issues with my contacts. So that's why I'm always bringing glasses cases and stuff.
Just playing with the cord.
Mr. Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I
interesting.
had about the park. So, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. The last ones I have are parks.
Okay.
This one was cool. Also fairly dark.
Okay.
So it's about the carousel. Let me start over. It's about the carousel of progress.
Okay.
Did you read anything about this? And the idea of there being a third child. Because in each room, or each set, there's mom, dad.
Okay.
Sometimes Uncle Orville, and then like grandma.
Okay.
But then there's like two kids, a boy and a girl.
Okay.
In the first scene, there's a third kid, or because each one has like their own scene.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever been on it, to be honest with you. It might have been, maybe, I can't remember if Steve and I went on it on our engagement trip.
Oh, it's a classic.
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta go on that
All right.
next time.
Okay.
Like AC too.
Yeah. Okay.
20 minutes in the AC.
Okay.
Man. So it's like the father is sitting in the middle of the scene, like on a chair or bench or whatever. And he's just like talking about progress throughout each decade.
Yeah.
Or not decade, but like turn of the century, 50s,
Okay.
Whatever, to the future.
Sure.
And in the first scene, on each side of the stage, there are like characters on turntables. So when he's talking to like his daughter or something, the pillar will light up and she'll be talking.
Okay.
And then he'll talk to his son, and then the one on the opposite stage will light up and he'll be talking. While that one's being lit up, the one on the opposite side turns around, and then when he's done talking to the son, he'll go be talking to his wife, who is on the same turntable as like the daughter. And then, but you'll see the wife in that scene, whatever she's in. So in the first room, the wife is, the mother is like working on something, and there's another kid, like a little kid, separate from the son and their son and daughter.
Oh.
And she's nowhere to be found in the rest of the attraction. So people, of course, come up with some theories, which are interesting. What did they write here? So some people obviously like boring thought would be like she's a neighbor girl just helping out.
Okay, sure.
But others believe her to be the third child in the family who died of whooping cough.
Oh my God.
It was like turn of the century, like, I guess, that was probably a big cause of, deaths around that time.
Right. Oh my God. I have to look for this now. Like this is, oh my God. It's so funny. Okay.
Yeah. So when you go on Carousel of Progress, it's just like a rotating room. It's nothing like thrilling like Tron.
Right.
But it's fun to see what like one of the original Walt Disney attractions.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then now that'll be on the back of your mind.
Yeah. Oh my God. How funny is that? Okay. All right, I've got one more.
All right.
So this is actually about Cinderella. So the fairy godmother is actually Cinderella's mother, but in ghost form.
Oh, like a Jedi.
The stepmother killed Cinderella's mother so that she could marry for riches, but then killed her husband, Cinderella's dad, but kept Cinderella in the house so that it didn't look suspicious. So then this is why Cinderella's mother comes back to help Cinderella because she can see that Cinderella's having a rough time.
Yeah.
So, and Cinderella is the only one that can see the fairy godmother.
Yeah.
So.
I like that theory. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Well, and if you think about it, in the movie, the fairy godmother obviously makes Cinderella unrecognizable by
putting her hair up and putting her in a dress.
Well, it's almost like it's the spell, right? Yeah. That she's not, that they have no idea who Cinderella is at the ball.
Yeah.
So, like, I always loved, did you ever see the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella with Brandy?
A long time ago.
I love that movie. I love that it's like, what's his nuts from Titanic, Mr. Andrews from Titanic, and Whoopi Goldberg are the parents, and then their son is an Asian man, and he's the prince. I love, it's like
and
the
Whitney
best.
Houston's in it too,
and
right?
Whitney Houston's the fairy godmother, and then Brandy's Cinderella. I love that movie so much because the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella, I love the music from it.
Yeah.
10 minutes ago, I met you. I love it.
That sounds
Anyways,
so familiar.
I love that movie so much, but in every version of Cinderella, like even the live version with Lily James and stuff, they are not able to recognize Cinderella.
Even though she lives in that village.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
So it's the fact that the spell makes her unrecognizable.
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But Cinderella is the only one able to see the fairy godmother. Granted, there aren't other people around, but...
Yeah. In the other movies, like the live action and then also the Brandy one, did they show, like, maybe in, like, the beginning part, like, father or mother?
In the live one with Lily James, yes. They show that backstory of Cinderella's mother was ill.
Okay.
And dies, and then she's just left with her dad, and then he meets the nasty stepmother in the live action. And the live action one with Lily James kind of goes back into more detail about how the whole situation comes to be. To be honest with you, the live action Cinderella with Lily James is probably my favorite adaptation of any live action.
Yeah, you said it was really good.
Yes, and actually for a long time it wasn't on Disney Plus, and finally they recently added it. It's really good.
Because that was like kind of before the whole live action.
Yes, it was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
I feel like it came out like maybe even 10 years ago. It was like...
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it's such a great movie. I saw it actually in theaters with my parents and my brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So I liked it because that, like I said, gives kind of more the backstory of how it's led up to the situation. So there's also there's a chick flick movie. It's a kind of a spinoff of that concept called A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I love that movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
But it's like modern, right?
Yes, it's like a modernized Cinderella. So it just shows that Hilary Duff has just her dad. Her mom was gone. Doesn't show any backstory of the mom. And then her dad meets, then it's Stifler's mom. Is then the stepmom.
Jennifer Connelly?
Jennifer Connelly. Or is it Jennifer Connelly? Or Jennifer
Coolidge, yeah.
Coolidge,
Sorry, Jennifer
Coolidge.
Connelly is someone else.
Jennifer Connelly is a little bit hotter than... Yeah. Jennifer Coolidge. Stifler's mom. I can't even do a freaking impression.
You know who can do a really good impression?
Who?
Ariana Grande.
Oh, yes. I think
Yeah,
I've seen that on when she was on Jimmy Kimmel, was it? Or Fallon?
Something like that.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, there was a reel on Instagram where it was like showing her top 5 impressions.
That's awesome.
I'll pull it up when we're done with this.
Yes.
But like she's really good at impressions, surprisingly.
Yes.
That's a good theory though.
Yeah. So I thought that was
dig it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I got a couple quick ones.
Yes.
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
Cool.
They're both parks related.
Okay, cool.
Some people feel that there is a weather dome around Walt Disney World.
I read that.
And where like they can control the weather and temperature, and we all know that this is not true because we're just sweating bullets every day.
Right.
And then we get drenched on.
Right.
And then it clears up. So it's just like that dome is not working.
No. Right.
So yeah, that's a funny theory.
Yep.
And then this one was actually started by the actor who voiced Flynn Rider in Tangled.
Okay.
Zachary Levi.
Okay.
Levy or something like that. He claims that he was talking with Conan on his show once and said that he's got a buddy who used to work at Disneyland.
Okay.
And said that the turkey legs are actually emu legs. But
emu? What's that?
it's like a bird. Like an Australian bird.
Okay.
But so you haven't seen what an emu looks like.
No.
So they're kind of related to ostriches. And if you know what an ostrich looks like, their legs are like as tall as they're like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
So no, it's just funny how he's just like, they're not turkey legs, they're emu legs.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Right.
They're turkey legs.
Right. Those turkey legs are enormous too. You'd see people like walking with them around the park.
I think I've gotten a turkey leg there before. I've also gotten one at the Renaissance Fair.
Okay.
Not my thing. Not my thing. They're dry.
Well,
I
you
felt
have to
they're dry.
walk around with this big thing, and it's hot there. I'm like, I don't really want to walk around eating a turkey leg. No.
Yeah, that's like the least appealing thing.
Yes. Oh my God, how funny is that?
These conspiracies are just so funny.
Yeah.
And, like there's going to be a lot more that
I feel like we could probably have further episodes on this in the future. Yeah.
Like there's something about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
About, I think it was like a past cast member, Imagineer, working on it who died while working on it.
Okay.
And they have to, like, cast members working that attraction have to say, "Good morning, Gary," or
oh my God.
I think his name was Greg, actually.
Oh God.
"Good morning, Greg," and like when they're closing up, like, "Good night, Greg," or "Have a good night."
Oh my God.
But I guess they did some research and there was no one by the name with that first name.
Okay.
So it's just like, where did this come from?
Yeah, these rumors. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's an interesting one about the Haunted Mansion too.
Okay.
Where they said another cast member or Imagineer died.
Okay.
And is buried in the walls.
Ah.
So something similar to Pirates.
Yes.
Goofy stuff.
Crazy. Yeah, I read another one of a worker that was working on the castle and fell and fell to his death or something, and workers report seeing him, the ghost of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's one, the Swan and Dolphin hotels.
Yeah.
So you've seen it like with the dolphins on the top.
Yeah.
The turrets or something. They say that the dolphin sculptures can retract inside of the building for storms. That's not true. That is not true.
So funny. Oh my God.
Things that people come up with.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure there's so much more.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. No, this was fun talking about this stuff.
So fun.
I love speculations.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm sure there'll be more stuff we could probably find in the future. But yeah, that's so fun to think about those things. So
yeah.
All right, John. Well, let's go take a break and
let's get some chow.
Yeah. It's been real.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate all your support. Please leave us a review and/or rating on your favorite podcast platform.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast. We are also on Twitter and TikTok under Parks and Pixie Dust. Give us a follow and stay tuned for lots of updates.
And you can also email us at parksandpixiedustpodcast@gmail.com.
Our episodes are released bi-monthly on Wednesdays.